Hey, what's up, y'all? Classic Kev back with another episode. Y'all, honestly, it's really probably the most important episode yet because on today's episode, guys, I'm going to go over the top crypto news stories of the day. Now, before I get started, I want to tell y'all a little story. And it was actually I had at one time I invested a large sum of money with a financial advisor. Now, I won't say which financial advisor, but it was one of the big ones. It was one of the big ones, right? Nationwide. And I just wanted to set a Roth IRA up and just kind of put some money in it, just set it and forget it. But really, I kind of wanted to learn. I kind of wanted to learn, how financial advisors think. And, one thing, he was really good with is he sat down with me and he explained stuff to me. I learned a lot about what they do and how their business operates. And, it's the craziest thing that I think stood out to me is, obviously they deal with a lot of like broad market kind of indexes. But what stood out to me was he had a chart on his wall, and it was a history of the stock market. And y'all, it's the ups and the downs since day one of the stock market. Like, I don't even know how they did this, before they had the internet, but apparently they did. Well, what I noticed from the chart and what he explained to me is that you notice, all this volatility, but no matter what, the stock market always finds a way to hit an all-time high. Now, what he explained to me, basically, like if you're betting on the country existing and you're betting on the world not ending, then, you will eventually, in the long run, make money in these markets. Now, and I think Fidelity even did a study once. He explained that, showed that most of the best investors, on their platform from the analytics they gather are all dead because, they didn't panic sell. Now, so I guess what I'm trying to say, guys, if you're nervous about these markets right now, it's definitely very uncomfortable right now. Now I'm hearing Voyager suspended payments, suspended withdrawals and deposits. So it's definitely some crazy times in the crypto markets. And, what I kind of want this channel to be is kind of like your light at the end of the tunnel, right? Because I'm in these markets, guys. I'm constantly dollar cost averaging in. As always, that's not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, but I like the theory that as long as we do not go into World War III, these markets eventually will rebound, whether it's a year from now, 2 years from now. We got to have a long-term mindset. But, again, my thesis on this channel has always been that the crypto markets will rocket with or without the traditional markets. And that's based all on the Bitcoin halving cycle. So let's go ahead. Let's get started, guys. So, let's see what we got going on today. And guys, bear with me. I'm still, obviously, if you know my situation, my home was destroyed by a tornado. So I'm operating out of my mom's garage, and I'm just trying some new gear I got. So let's look at these markets, guys. So Bitcoin still trading sideways, guys, down on a week. Ethereum's kind of doing the same thing. And, what I noticed, Ethereum, this is the price level, $1,000. This is actually the price level that I originally got in Ethereum. And when it ran up, I can just think back to the feelings I had when Ethereum ran up, and I was like, man, I wish I would have bought more at $1,000. Well, guess what? We're back at these levels. So, in full disclosure, guys, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just giving you my opinion, but for the rest of this bull run, you probably won't see me buying too many things. You probably won't see me buying too many things outside of the top 100. I mean, outside the top 50 coins, because I just don't have the risk tolerance for that right now. And frankly, I want to wait till we're in a bull market. Then I'll start making some plays in some micro caps. Plus, guys, I buy enough NFTs. That's speculative enough for me. So anyway, so let's go ahead. Let's see what we got next. So check out this. Let me see here. Check out this tweet from Lark Davis. So Bitcoin whales are in accumulation mode. They added 140,000 Bitcoin to their holdings in the last month. See, guys, that's what's beautiful about this, Glassnode on-chain metrics is that we're able to see that, big whales, people are accumulating right now. And it just looks like, these markets, obviously, at this point, we know they're manipulated. We know they're extremely manipulated, just like the stock market. And, what confirms that for me is when I see the markets drop, but the on-chain data shows Bitcoin whales accumulating slowly. Now, I know that's not reflected exactly always in the price. And, honestly, I really don't know why that's not reflected in the price. I'm not sure if they're manipulating it on paper, or if these whales just have enough data where they know how much to buy without triggering a price shock, because it just seems like these whales, they want Bitcoin to go as they want it to go. They're just not ready for this to explode yet. Now, check out this chart, guys. So I thought the TA analyst posted this on Twitter, and I thought this was a pretty good representation. So this is kind of representing, these 5 cycles. These 4 cycles, and it's the 4 halving cycles. And, if you notice, we're always in a bearish divergence before we break out. And each cycle, it's very similar. Every 4 years, it's very similar. So this is where we're at currently. And, we've kind of crossed that threshold beneath the 200-week moving average. So what this TA is showing us is that we should break out. Now, do we break out to this 300K? I don't know. I could see 100K. I mean, guys, if we hit 69K not that long ago, let's not forget that this asset is not going away. That, and that's kind of the thesis of this channel, guys, is, I think Bitcoin is your greatest risk on asset. I think it's the greatest hedge against inflation. And I think really soon, people are going to see that, Bitcoin's going to be the number one asset. It's outperformed in the last 10 years. There's been no other asset class, stocks, gold, silver, anything that's outperformed Bitcoin. And we just had our worst June. Check this out, guys. 40%. So, is now a good time to buy? As always, guys, not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, but I am buying this dip. I buy $50 of Bitcoin, $50 of Ethereum every week. And I'm probably going to be buying a whole coin soon. Just letting you guys know, and I'll do a whole video when I do that. Don't worry. Y'all will be the first to know. Now, let's head over to Twitter, guys. So El Salvador bought the dip. 80 Bitcoin at $19,000. Bitcoin is the future, and they said, thank you for selling so cheap. So that's right, guys. So Bukele is, the president of El Salvador, and he is a, Bitcoin maxi, and he's got this entire vision to reshape El Salvador into this Bitcoin mecca of the world, with building these giant Bitcoin mining facilities and, having these Bitcoin-backed bonds. And depending on how his experiment works out, I think what we'll see is other countries perhaps adopt a similar. I mean, guys, if this works out and this is profitable for them, and El Salvador becomes this crypto oasis, we're going to see other countries do this. And, if other countries start doing it, then that's when we're really going to see this mainstream adoption. That's when we're really going to see that the price won't be able to be suppressed anymore. So let's see what we got next, guys. So, yeah, so El Salvador just bought another 1.5 million of Bitcoin. What's significant about this, guys, is, MicroStrategies, Michael Saylor, we talk about a lot on this channel, so now they bought another 480 Bitcoin. So, at this point, guys, what you have to ask yourself is, look at all these institutions. Look at these nation states. Tesla has like $2 billion of Bitcoin on its balance sheet. Like, do you really think this asset is going away? Do you really think all this adoption is happening and the price is reflected accurately? I do not think so. So anyway, let's go to our next story, guys. So Facebook begins testing Ethereum and Polygon NFTs on profiles. And they're actually going to add support for Solana and Flow NFTs as well. So, again, guys, this is kind of what I'm talking about. This is the signs of mainstream adoption with these platforms. Like, you think Facebook would be testing this technology if they didn't know what I know? And look, guys, I don't even have Facebook. I'm not a fan. I do not like Zuckernerd at all. I'm not a fan of their all these data breaches they've had. Frankly, I think Facebook causes a lot of division in this country, so I just completely deleted it. I don't need that. But you know, seeing them adopt NFTs, I know that's going to be a hit, and I think that, you know, NFTs on profiles, that's going to be, you know, kind of the next like little fad that happens. You know, you have all these little viral trends. I think people adding Facebook, you know, Ethereum, and Polygon and Solana NFTs, which is wonderful because I'm, you know, follow this channel. That's, you know, 3 of my biggest holdings. Plus, I hold their NFTs, so I welcome the change, and I'll be, you know, can't wait to sell some of these NFTs and make massive profits. So if you're into all of that, if you're into, you know, trading NFTs, we cover all of that on this channel and all the top crypto news. So make sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all those things. You can help your boy out. Anyway, so check out this story, guys. So Radio Shack would like to clarify that, check this out. Radio Shack would like to clarify that its Twitter account wasn't hacked. It just sells crypto now. So, as always, guys, not financial advice, but do not buy crypto from Radio Shack. This doesn't sound like a good idea. And, you know, funny story, I actually like Radio Shack. I own a digital jukebox company in New Orleans, and Radio Shack was always like a godsend for me because there'd always be some type of little audio cable or connector that I would need to hook up a jukebox or a speaker system, and Radio Shack would always have it. You know, you wouldn't have to wait to order it off Amazon or something. So I was kind of sad to see them close, but I will not be buying this. Apparently they have their own token now. But anyway, y'all, so that's all I got today. That's some of the biggest stories. So, you know, if y'all don't know about the Voyager digital stuff, you know, it's looking like they're suspending withdrawals. I mean, guys, Voyager is a publicly traded company. I have a little bit of money on there, but I'm not too concerned. I think that, you know, this is just how bear markets go. But anyway, y'all, I'm Classic Kev. You made this far in the video. Thank you so much for watching. I'm out. Have a good night. Peace.